Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is a new series that I'm starting, which is going to be running concurrent with my Klingon Recruit. This is the new Delta Recruit event, which is happening between now and on Star Trek Online on the PS4 and Xbox between I think it's for a month, so it's between May 13th and June 13th. So if you want to get a Delta Recruit, now's your time to download the game and play as a Delta Recruit. They have fantastic bonuses, Delta Recruits. So I do highly recommend you do not have quite a few Delta Recruit characters. But I've added some new changes as well to the Delta Recruit for this time round. We'll have a look at and see what they are as we play through. Now, some of the missions... some of the missions have gone, which is going to be interesting. So that's probably why they need to tweak them, because they've removed them. But we'll see as we go. I'm going to be playing as a Cardassian. My character name will be Amar Navek. And we will be flying some Cardassian ships at some point in the future when we get towards level 65. Until then, I'm not going to worry about it. So let's create a new character, a new Cardassian, and we'll do the Delta Recruit. Now, the Delta Recruit is available for Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, and Starfleet, so you don't actually have to play as either of these characters, so they're the main three factions, because they were the three factions in the game at the time when the Delta Recruit launched back in the day, all those years ago. It was the launch of Delta Rising back in 2010, I think it was, on the PC. 2010, 2011. I'm trying to think. Probably back then. I'm not too sure. I gave up on the PC version back then, so, and then we managed to get hold of it when we got hold of the game in 2016. I think they launched it about a couple of months after the launch of the game. But I am just bleating on. You don't really want to listen to this crap. So there's confirmation there. The recruitment event starts the 4 PM May 13th, and it will end 6 PM June 10th. So you've got 27 days to create a character and play as a Delta Recruit for either, like I say, for the KDF, Romulan Republic, or Starfleet. You will have to do the tutorial. This is a must, because there's an additional cutscene that they've added for that. So let's get underway. Now, I was umming and ahhing about creating a Cardassian. Run around as a cat. To be honest, I haven't seen any Cardassians, and you know what? Amar Navek will work as a Cardassian. Am I changing my mind what I was originally going to do? Because I haven't been a Cardassian. I've created a Betazoid, I've created a Bajoran, I've created an Andorian. I haven't been a Bolian. No, we'll be a Cardassian. I said I was going to do a Cardassian. Perhaps in the future event when they do the updates which they're planning to do for the tutorial to Federation, when I'll revisit it and I will make a Cardassian. But let's be a Cardassian. So let's do for you've been sleeping under a rock for the last since Deep Space Nine. Cardassians are known for their strong wills and high resilience. They have a reputation of being particularly devious and ruthless in nature. Their highly structured society often pushes them towards the arts and sciences, and they are considered masters of political political intrigue and debate. Cardassians are notable for having distinct ridges along the neck and brow. Excuse me. Oh. I don't understand what's going on there. I think it's because I've been talking too much. Anyway, we are making a Cardassian. So we are going to be an engineer. Mainly because the endgame Cardassian ships are geared towards engineering. I'm going to double check that to be perfectly sure. I know the Galore and the Keldon definitely are. I have both of those. I have a Keldon and a Galore. It's the Gamorrean class I'll need to look at. Keldon. Sorry about this, it's not sitting there going, what the fuck are you pissing about? Trying to find the other Cardassian ships. Can't remember their bloody names. I'll worry about them in a minute. Because I don't want to make an engineering officer and not be able to use the tier 6 ships. Make me like a complete and utter muppet. Live stream anyway. It's a tutorial. It's going to take forever anyway. It's a flight deck cruiser. It's the Gamorrean class. It's a flight deck cruiser. That's an engineer ship. So there is a escort as well. Yeah, so engineer. I thought there was. I think they had one of everything. So as an engineering officer, Starfleet, you support your ship and crew by increasing their survivability and using improved technology to outlast them. So, but we already know all the classes. Now, have a look at the presets. I'll change all the uniform and everything. I'll change all my uniform and everything off stream as well as. Okay. Can change all this anyway, so it's not real much point. so I already said my name will be Amar Navek. We'll do Captain Navek here. Amar. Actually, I'll put full name in there. So. No, we'll leave it as Navek. Yeah, we'll leave it as Navek. And we'll be USS Karen. No, next will be the USS Kamari because I've been watching. Enterprise. Okay. Right. I'm on Navek in cadet engineering, so let's go. And engage. Should get a cutscene here. Because the Delta recruitment event is active, you may not skip the tutorial with a new 2409 Federation Starfleet character. Remember that you must acquire the Delta recruit in Tesseract transceiver now during the event to be eligible for the Delta recruit rewards. I'd like to play the tutorial and make a Delta recruit.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile. Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
Always think that's an awesome fucking intro. June 2014. Location classified.
This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out. Just make sure you give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You'll return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Okay.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
Hello, Elisa.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You reminded me every day for the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Okay, we're going to get this tutorial, are we? Well, anyway, before I do, I'm going to crack out a personal log. Cadet Amar Navek personal log, stardate 60002.47. Today at the training cruise under the command of Captain Taggart. I've yet to receive my assignment and I'm heading to the mission briefing with the captain. Yeah, excellent. Rescue.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
Haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tvrel. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Key rescue. Tvrel.
Greetings.
Rescue said you had something to tell me.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
If I'm going to prosper,
Your
Tvrel.
map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Alright.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks. Okay, so let's go and just report to Lieutenant Ferreira. This might be the last. This might be the only time we meet Lieutenant Ferreira. Ferreira is in charge of all the duty officers, so we'll be back to see him at some point. Lieutenant Sir.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Avek. Amar Navek.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Yes, sir.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Come.
Captain, sir.
Cadet.
You asked to see me, sir.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
I'm not a tactical officer, sir. I've concentration on the courses for my career track.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
My tactical officer, sir? Who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed.
I'll salute you, make sure. Obviously, I'll finish that salute. Blow him a kiss, for fuck's sake. He's a captain. You know, you salute the rank, not the man. That's the same.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me to on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Lead the way.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Star Trek 4 reference.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To
TNG
sprint,
reference.
press and hold the left stick while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
I'll need a phaser.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Let's go.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
I forgot to turn off. I forgot to turn something off. I forgot to turn notifications off. I apologise for that. It's only covering up the chat anyway. It's no biggie. Let's grab a phase pistol.
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
We will not be running around with pistols. New engineers don't use pistols.
Move to the center of the room.
Okay. Computer, begin program.
Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat.
Blah. Who the hell are you? I know this isn't going to sound. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I am you from your future, and I've come back in time to tell you information you need to in the future. I don't quite understand everything myself, but I do remember talking to me when I was standing in your shoes, so I knew I had to do this. Yeah, right. Nice try, Flores. Scan me. I'm not a hologram or a photonic life form. I'm probably coated with crititon particles. Think of a number, any number, and they will be an identical one that I thought of when I was in your position. 42. It's been a while, but I'm fairly certain I was thinking about the number 42. I'm still quite fond of that book. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So, you're me from the future. Why are you here? Let's get down to business then. There's a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled a huge area of space, including this one. They had the power of gods, technology far beyond anyone else had. It took all the Iconians' enemies rising up against them as one to defeat them. We thought they were extinct. Now we know where we were wrong, and they've returned to take back everything that they was once theirs. That's where you come in. Why me? What makes me special? Most of Starfleet's officers have no opportunity to gather intelligence on this race. Their capabilities. Most of the Starfleet officers had no opportunity to gather intelligence on this race, their capabilities and their responsible plans, but I did. Throughout your career, we will benefit from the knowledge I'll give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes to the galaxy, we'll have a fighting chance thanks to what you've learned. That's why I've come back. So I know what to do. Tell me what I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once. That could cause a paradox. You still need to locate all of this information yourself. I'll help guide you. Guide me. How? Take this. It's a Tesseract communication device. It allows me to one-way communication from the future to you. There will be updates through that device as you progress through your career. Check it often. I think I've taken up too much of your time. Flores and Captain Taggart are waiting for you. Thank you.
While in combat, you are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Okay, so shall we check it out? We should have Dr. Ancient. So the traditional ones, which is rank 10 to 60. They've added 60 now. It didn't used to go to 60. That's cool. Admiralty, that's still the same. R&D. Now this should have changed the episodes because they removed some of the missions that used to have it, which was the cold side quests, which was the mission cold call and all that lot. It looks like they've taken them out. Cardassian missed. Cardassian struggled to walk advance. New Romulus Sunlight Spear. Iconian War and the Delta Quadrant. So they have removed them. Join a fleet, which bound to happen. So stranded in space to make orders was research and rescue. Temple Ambassador, Taris, Colosseum. Cutting the cord. Spoils of War, the Factory, the Gathering Darkness. Assimilation, Overgrown Caves. They've moved to Overgrown Caves. Okay. The power source, this is on New Romulus now. Spear Influence. Step between the stars. Dragon's Deceit and Dust to Dust. Temple Negotiator, and yeah, so they had moved them because all I say, all the missions got removed. So that's cool. Now you were supposed to get the USS Voyager. There it is. How much you got for the USS Voyager? Is now level up 10. So let's get the show on the road. That's the new holster our pistol. So
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Now speak with the captain. I don't think we talked to him about what just happened.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. The Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer, sir.
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
It's a lot of pressure. I hope I'm up for it.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
It's interesting. I'm glad that they have changed it all around, you know, moved it all a bit.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Yeah. The only time you ever get to see this section of it.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Can't make Tavrel cry, she's a Vulcan. Right, let's meet the class of 24. Yeah, in the old days you used to be able to meet all the crew. But we'll get to see some of these guys again. Some of these that won't be with us, so let's leave the toast. May I have everyone's attention? Spider class. We are the senior staff of the USS Kamari. Each and every one of us is trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. Continue to hearten the cadets. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You're the best the Academy has, and together we can do anything. But we will go forth boldly like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything that we've learned here, to Starfleet Academy, to the USS Kamari, to her crew. Rated class to the class of 2409.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Can we talk to people? Okay. I guess I'll talk to them. Is that cadet? My time on the ship is communications officer. Captain expects support with information communication on the bridge. So she's communication. Razkiel. Savara. Savara should be chief engineer. Simon is chief of engineering, and these months of studying the Miranda technical manuals has paid off. Razkiel. Security, he's the slotted as security chief, so he's head of security. Asher Moss, don't think we ever get to see him again. You're the first officer. Honestly, I'm kind of relieved I hear taking it's a sticker for the rules of the bridge. We'll never see him again, and I don't think we'll see Marek again. I'm acting chief medical officer. I happen to trip or stub your toe on the bentonite you need. And who the hell's Ann Potter? It's Elsa. Acting helmsman Ann Potter, reporting for duty, course and speed. A lot of these we don't get to see again. So let's speak with the deck officer.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. the USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Oh, interesting, because we just entered the shuttle bay of the Miranda class in the wrong fucking way.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
See you there, sir.
Name and position?
Cadet Marnovek, acting first officer.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Where's the captain?
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Thank you. Oh, we can.
A reminder to all Starfleet personnel. Level 6 security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
Oh, sorry, she's got the wrong registry number. Okay. Sorted. Captain, sir.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
Number 1.
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Flores, close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Javel, get clearance and traffic control for the Kamara to leave gantry.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Potter, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock.
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Do like the new skins for the Miranda class.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio only.
Let's hear it, Tyrell.
This is the Break-Even. Can you hear me? So our warp core is failing? We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, Census can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
I mean, this really could do with an update. So much.
You heard the distress call, number 1. What do you think we should do?
Is this a test, sir? Part of the training course?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
It's strange that transmission was audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Good. What do you advise?
Shields up, sir. Better safe than sorry.
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Yes, sir. It could be a trap.
I agree. Flores, raise shields. Number 1, get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now. Klingons!
This vessel is now property of Captain Kadek of the IKS Chunk.
Security is reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us.
What can I do to help?
You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
We still have weapons. I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Yes, sir.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon. You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the options button and select the captain option under the select item heading. You can also view your ship's equipment as...
Okay, so we've got a phase rifle. Sucks to be him. Surprise, motherfucker.
An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
You right? Jesus Christ. They're really pounding the crap out of this ship. Okay.
Number 1, we're doing our best to cripple this Klingon marauder, but I need your help. Time to show off that academy training.
I can improve the ship's structure and check all the field.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career
Roger, engineering.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
A little roll there. Vex. Vex are Klingon equivalent of me. They're cadets. And that is a interesting engineering table. Are you okay with that? Always admired how huge the warp cores are on this game. Look at the size of that fucking thing. You can only achieve warp 5? My arse.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Klingons could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Go see to the bridge. We will secure this area.
Okie dokie. I wish my future self had warned me about this. Jackass. I don't think there's anything on the training missions for the Delta recruit to do. Klingon War. Current energy learn and collect from the first one stranded in space, so. Son of a bitch! Kidnapped my captain!
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
On screen.
This is Captain Kadek of the IKS Chot. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains clumped. You have no hope of finding us or defeating us. Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship.
Never.
Perhaps your captain will change your mind.
Captain?
Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well. Number 1. You are now the captain of the ship. Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
Make me proud.
We have target lock, Captain.
Fire.
Direct hit! Casualties on all decks! Shields! Shields! Fire all weapons! Weapons and shields are offline! Cloak and begin repairs!
We've lost their signal. What now? We survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. The ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
Okay. Well, we're not done yet. we need to take the captain's chair and we need to take command of this ship and get the hell out of here. So,
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Add abilities to your ship in space.
Alyssa is now our tactical officer. Technically, she's our first officer, because tactical officers are generally the third officer. Second officer, yeah, second officer. So, well, technically, yeah, so she moves up to first officer.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Jarrell, send out a distress call.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying. Alyssa. Elsa. Alyssa? Alyssa. Let's take... What's the status of the Klingon ship?
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zavara, damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Howden. Jarrell?
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
SS break-even. This is the Starfleet vessel USS Kamari. What's your status?
Well, this is awkward. You're angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out. I had to send that distress signal. My options were limited while a Klingon was pointing a disruptor at my head. The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive to make things look convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I'll see what I can do.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Okay.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Position yourself near the ships and press the X button to interact with them.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess. About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Zavara, what do you have that damage for?
Almost done, Captain. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to warp.
Any ideas, Eliza?
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma injectors.
Alyssa. Her name's Alyssa. Okay, do it. It's Alyssa. Elisa. Oh, I know. Alyssa. I remember that. Don't worry. I'll get this.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Digging through scraps we've left behind?
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
Yeah, he is.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter
and that's good. But remember, remember the Klingon who wants us dead. We need to work fast.
You have your problems, I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything installed and run a level 1 diagnostic. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
Lisa, give me a status report.
Zarva's dealing with the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are.
Any chance we have to determine what's jamming the communications in this system?
Of course we can. We're the class of 2409. Tivrel has been working with the engineers, and they've pinpointed the locations of several Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications during the ambush. I recommend that we destroy the jamming satellites. We'll be able to get a call out to Starfleet then.
Sounds good.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Or use your base to weaken target's shield have failed.
Nice shot. 2 more jamming satellites left.
Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Hey, nice shot. You're the one shooting. You're the tactical officer.
I haven't forgotten about you. Think your ship can take a couple more hits?
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yes.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to find them before he ambushes us again.
Understood. I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day. Got it. I can trace the plasma signature right to the source.
Finally, we have the advantage.
I'll send the source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on the map.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
I can make your death swift.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
No, he's pretty annoying. Okay, well, we can go to full impulse now, which is nice.
Multiple birds of prey decloaking.
Think you can catch me? Go ahead and try.
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Yeah, I know what it does. You know, you're pissing tell me.
Zarva needs more time to get the plasma injectors installed. Try not to break anything else.
No promises.
Incoming transmission. It is from Starfleet.
Put some distance between yourself and
On
exploding
screen,
ships.
Javille.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you...
Alright, go away. I don't want to cover up Nog's face. Go away. Tooltip, go away.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is...
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance?
Yes, sir. We've been ambushed by Klingon marauders.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position.
And did you follow his orders?
Yes, sir.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
Yes, sir, I am.
Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for Earth space dock. We'll get you back in one piece.
About the Klingons who killed Captain Taggart, sir. Cadet is still out there.
Believe me, Cadet. If he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Yes, sir. Informs me that we're unable to contact the Khitomer. Not good. I'm going to the coordinates to see if they need help, and I want you to accompany me. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. So Zara is now our footprint, and we're going to the Pollux system. As ordered.
We're here, Captain. The USS Khitomer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us. Our orders are to make contact with the Khitomer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
Very good. Set a course for the Khitomer. Let's get through the static. Boost the signal.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Understood.
Ah, Captain Volog. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here?
I'll let Captain Nog explain the situation.
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to Earth space dock after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
I'm relieved to see both of you. The anomalies must be interfering with our communications. Where is Captain Taggart?
I'll let Captain Nog explain again. He's the senior officer.
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth space dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Yin?
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies. With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions?
No questions, sir. I'm confident that my crew is up to the task.
You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Understood.
Press right on the D-pad to set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, auxiliary, or speed.
The USS Renown's even here anymore. Talk about the USS Renown like it's still here, but it's not.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Khitomer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
We're not science officers, so we can't do our thing, so we say we see the same issue. We can improve our how can we improve our findings?
My chief science officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
Understood.
Deflector dish is realigned for a reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir. Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The board!
Lower your shield and prepare to be...
The Kittimer is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Yes, sir.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Well, that's a bit of a pisser.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
EMH, give us the situation report.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Can you hold out on your own? We have a problem of our own to deal with.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Engineering. Captain Noxon must have activated the EMH on the bridge.
If the bridge was attacked in the Borg attack, Captain Nia might have activated the EMH to alert us. The Borg haven't been seen in this quadrant in decades. This isn't a coincidence. We need more information. Collect data from all of the probes.
What do you need us to do?
All send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg can rattle veteran Starfleet officers, and you've already gone up against the Klingons today.
Just my crew. We'll get the job done.
I've linked the Iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
In the old days, we used to go on board the Kittimer and speak with the EMH.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis.
It's those days long gone.
We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What is the status of the Kittimer?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimer to help analyze the data?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Agreed. Can you help the Chimera analyze the data we've accumulated in the system?
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Let's see what we can determine.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it. Get ready for combat.
They're firing. I need help.
I don't know how big the probes are in these tiny little ships.
More aboard! I don't know if we're ready for this.
Wait. I lied. Have faith. There's no hole in your bucket yet.
Keep it together, Cadet. We beat the Borg before, we can do it again. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force. We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
The Borg are leaving, most likely for a more strategic target. Concentrate fire on the remaining sphere. Now!
Direct hit.
We can do this!
You can do it. You can win.
Okay, Cadet. Here's how I see it. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Their most likely target is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a large population to turn into drones.
What's the status of the Kittimer?
The Kittimer was badly damaged. They took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Yim was gravely injured, but he'll recover. We're still working on triage and restoring the Kittimer's critical systems, which leads me to our next course of action.
Yes.
I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg.
What about you?
The Chimera is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer here. We'll do what we can to delay the Borg, but it's going to be up to you to warn the Vega colonists.
Well, I'm not going to question him and I'm not going to question his ship, so I'm going to say understood. What's it course for the Vega?
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Let's go. I'm not going to insult. I'm not going to insult the man's ship. Hey, can you hold off against the old Borg, man? I'm going. Fuck you. Well, it's nice knowing you, Nog. Right. I think.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the Borg. We'll do what we can to hold off the Borg here and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations,
You are now in
Lieutenant.
sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Well, let's go to Vega. Finish this off. Do the whole thing properly. Vega. I know. I now have Travell. Let's finish this off. Whole tutorial in one sitting. I mean, don't seen it all before anyway. This is us nicely for part 2. I have to faff about with doing the Vega colony. Then run around to space dock and just do a space dock and then do the next mission. So you could probably do a space dock in this, because what I do is just introducing you to different sections of the things, and I can do all the off stream stuff, like improve me weapons, improve me character, basically. Right, Vega 9. Begin assimilation of the innocent.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
How are the colonies? We have to warn them.
Tyrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I could do for you today?
Borg are on their way to this system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. What just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set course for the satellite.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
So, we have... Can we get transport locks on the colonists?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here.
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Well, bugger.
Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Oh, to be low levels. I do not miss being down this low.
Target's shields have failed.
Right, you idiots, get the fuck out of here.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
We are the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Excellent news. Get that.
Target's shields have failed.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Being down.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We'll mainly tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving. Thankfully, these Borg don't adapt, which is what they do and will do later.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
she can certainly want now. Hello, fellas. Starfleet.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Alright, first piece of armor. Which we'll be replacing anyway. Because it's pissing useless.
Oh no, we're too late.
Take him then. Okay, now.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of the Renown or the Khitomer, sir.
Oh, the Renowned is the Chimera replaced with the Renowned, so. Coes.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones. The Kamari's in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
They can't beat everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You have my thanks. I'll do the equipment and set up the pattern enhancers. It should be a rifle.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the Options button and open your inventory under the Ship and Crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory to equip it. With a kit equipped, you will have capabilities that you can perform in ground combat.
We have lowered shields for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
Okay, Lieutenant.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal.
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
I know what I'm doing, guys.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Travell. We'll be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Thank you. We're doing all we can. Goez, you're with us.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get
Alright,
moving.
Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg here, you know. I knew that one. We played poker last night.
Hope you know your money. Too soon?
We need to disable that force field. The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
Okay. Okay, Eliza. Don't need to keep telling me what I need to pissing do. Keep that shit up, you will not become our first officer.
The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Khitomer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send out an automated message?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, But anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, laying the course for the satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
I don't particularly like staying around Borg. I want to get that out of here. Being a simulator was not on my list on my to-do list today when I woke up at the academy. Second relay.
Never thought I wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to so as ours.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
The Borg travel... Well, I can tell you this. The Borg travel at Transwarp. So they'll be instantly here. So... probably Starfleet? Could be Klingons. No, it just...
Lower your shield and prepare to be boarded. All by force.
Crap basket.
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Great work, man. Now, let's finish this.
Renowned is actually back. The USS Artemis, USS Kitmer, and the Defiant. Right, that's a lot of cubes.
We held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated that cube on us by ourselves.
You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives.
Are we going to attempt to retake Vega?
It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
Yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Koles will make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Captain Volok told us to get to Earth Space Dock, and I think he's right. We need to get the civil...
Here's the former captain of that ship. It was not Nog. They put Nog in there. And I'm not arguing with that, because Nog is a fantastic person. I'm just glad that they changed the voiceover. That originally wasn't Nog's voice, so at least they fixed that. Was the original captain. Anyway, Earth Space Dock. Our home away from home. Where the chats is always full of bollocks. Well, you get the odd people who aren't morons, but generally they're morons. We need to talk to him because we saw him in the future, so it's best to speak with him. And there is the Admiral. Okay, go with his report.
Starfleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic.
Let's go meet with Admiral Quinn.
Paris shuttle arriving at Dr. Base 6.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Okay, I had an encounter.
An encounter, you say? Something temporal in nature, I assume.
I met someone who claimed to be me from the future, dressed as an admiral. They said to see you if I had any doubts of the veracity of their claims.
That's protocol in these sorts of cases, but rarely do Starfleet officers actually follow through. I can do a quick scan for chronoton radiation. That will tell me what I need to know.
Do it.
I am getting some light chronoton radiation from you. You were exposed to someone from the future, it seems. But not too far. By these readings, I'd say a maximum of 18 months from the day you encountered them.
18 months, but they were an admiral.
That's not entirely out of the question. There's been a steady flow of new starship captains and field promotions in the wake of all the crises going on in the galaxy. Someone like yourself could definitely be an admiral in a relatively short amount of time.
They gave me this device.
This looks to be a Tesseract-based receiver. Where did you get it?
My future self gave it to me.
I see. You're not the first to receive one of these from the future. Admiral Archer had a similar device when he was captain of the First Enterprise. These are used to send back information, and in some cases, physical objects from the future. I believe that if you were to do specific tasks that benefit the future, items useful to you could be sent back in time for you to use.
I see. Okay. That's all, thanks. So, a little bit of things, so let's speak with Admiral Quinn. Admiral, sir. Marnavek reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report transmitted by Captain Nog. He granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? Very unusual. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
So let's explain to Admiral Quinn what happened.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir. It's all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Captains Nog and Yim and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I am a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
No, but I'm sorry for the loss. I'm sorry I lost Captain Taggart, sir.
Captain Taggart was a good man and a fine officer. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now it's up to you and your crew to honor Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy. Do you have any further questions?
What's going to happen to Vega?
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch O'Keg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
What are your orders, sir?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Okay, so let's continue. And that, I believe, active mission. So we have, so it'll be diplomatic orders. So I'll do everything off stream to improve my ship, change my uniform, and all that stuff.
We have a diplomatic mission for you.
I will be flying the Miranda. I don't know what other ship I could probably piss in flight, to be perfectly honest. Tier 1. What the hell's going on here? Okay, so look at Tier 1. So cruiser wise, we've got the Connie, the original Connie, and the prototype I'd like to explain, like that's the Discovery ship. We have the Light Science vessel and the Baroff Bird of Prey, which I don't particularly want to fly. So we'll stick it out with the Miranda. Right. That, of course, is the end of this stream and the end of part 1 of the Delta Recruit. I thought to put part 1 in a minute. I'm gonna have to change the. I will have to change the thing at the top. So, I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 2 when we do the mission diplomatic orders and finally get out into the great space that is something that we've already seen. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and ciao for now.